I'm trying to keep it more reasonable this month. Whether I succeed will be another matter. Hi folks, it is Abby from Abby of Pellinor, and today I am talking about my August TBR. So August is the month that I'm going to be going on holiday. I'm going to be going to Sweden this month, which is going to be very exciting. Yes, I'm going to be going to see Veronica. So excited to see you. But yes, so one, couldn't have too big of a TBR because I can't take these with me in the suitcase. No. But two, also, I just wasn't reading last month. I needed to calm down, to slow down with my reading and be more realistic. So, I have this stack of 5 books, and that's not all I'm reading, but it's all that's on my TBR. To clarify, I will also be trying to read Chilling Effect by Valerie Valdez, which I'm reading for my vlog for this unboxing of the Waypoint Full Moon box. Very much enjoying the box, very much taking it slowly as I need to. Because otherwise I'm just going to implode. So that's probably one of the books I'm actually going to take with me to Sweden when I'm travelling. So hopefully I'll get through that. I'm also still making my way through Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. But we're just slowly trekking through this one, having a good time. And then also last month I started and didn't finish Sense and Sensibility. So like sometimes on like a morning, on a weekend, I'm going to read some more of that. So that's what's not on my TBR. Now for the books that are actually on my TBR. First up we have City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. If you couldn't tell by this bookmark, I have started it fully via audiobook, which is good because the writing in this is small. But yes, I've listened to like 3-4 hours of the audiobook and I am just over 100 pages in and I'm enjoying this so far. So this is set in 18th century Cairo and it has jinn and spirits and things like that, and this girl who thinks that she's just slightly weird and that she can kind of heal people and tell when they're sick, but she doesn't know anything about any magic or anything, ends up with a jinn and learning more about the world. I'm not far enough in yet to give any spoilers, so that's good. So far I'm enjoying it. It's written really well and it delights me how aesthetically this bookmark matches this book. That is all. Next up I have an ARC that I was sent by Canongate Books, and that is Family Law by Elizabeth Acevedo. I know that Hannah from Mad at M will be so excited because she read and adored this book recently when she was on holiday. And this one is about a woman who can predict to the day when someone is going to die. And so when she then decides to plan her own wake, her own... Is it a wake? Is it a funeral? Living wake. Yeah, there we go. People are then like, okay, has she seen herself dying? What's going on? Is Flora gonna die? Whole thing. So yes, this should be interesting. Obviously it has the touch of the supernatural with like being able to predict when people will die, but it also is primarily contemporary. I don't read much contemporary, but I have read and adored contemporary from Elizabeth Acevedo before. I read and adored The Poet X, that was the primary one, that was my introduction to her. I also enjoyed Clap When You Land, but The Poet X made me cry on the bus, and ever since I have loved Acevedo's writing. This has a bookmark in, but I am literally 16 pages into the book, so not very far at all, but I'm interested and that's a good thing. Then last month I had some issues with my Goldsborough GSFF subscription. There was some like technical IT issues and so I never got last month's book in time. So Scarlet by Genevieve Cogman was on last month's TBR and I couldn't read it because it didn't arrive in my home. So I have it now. It's very pretty. A lot shorter than I was expecting. I was expecting a full-sized, like here's a paperback. Like I was expecting it to be like a full-size hardback, which is good for the head. This is Revolutionary France, same timescale as Les Mis, but vampires? So that should be fun. I haven't read many vampire books. The last one I read was also from Goldsborough, so I enjoyed that one, so we'll see. We'll see. And then July's book for Goldsborough, which I now have and can read in August, is Ink Blood Sister Scribe by Emma Torzs. Not all books should be opened. I know nothing about this whatsoever. The first word is Abe Calate died in his front yard in late February, beneath a sky so pale it seemed infected. Seems interesting. I've seen it all over Bookstagram, and this is a very pretty edition. All the editions are very pretty, so I'm interested. We'll see. And then the last book, I told you this was quick, is Silkas Journey by Heather Morris. This was gifted to me by my parents a couple of Christmases ago as my gherkin present. long story. I have heard some mixed things about Heather Morris. I read The Tattooist of Auschwitz as an arc way back in the day. Loved it, sobbed. There are some questionable things. I do need to look more into her, but I own the books and they have obviously this kind of sentimental feeling for me. So yes, look into that. But this is about a young girl in concentration camps during World War II in Germany. She is 16 years old and she's taken to Auschwitz-Birkenau. So this is going to wrench my heart out, which is going to be great fun. Don't think this is one for me to read when I'm travelling. I think I should get this one done when I'm still in my own home and can weep in the privacy of my own room. I'm looking forward to finally reading this one. I've been putting it off because it's going to break me. And a short and sweet video, but those are the books that I'm hoping to read in August. So let me know, what are your August reading plans? What are you hoping to read? And have you read any of these? What did you think of them? If you'd like to see what I actually end up thinking of these over the next month, and also what I thought of my July reads, then please do hit the subscribe button down below to see some more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!